Even though advanced training and dietitians, still so many players are getting injured and leaving the football as a career. Welcome everyone to L.F.C Pulse, and today we are going to dig into why these injuries are happening and what is the solution for that. If you are thinking that these injuries are happening mainly because of the hectic schedule and due to number of matches played by pro athletes, then you are correct, but partially. Let me clarify that. It is not only because of the increased schedule or increased matches, hectic schedule, or the travel, the players are getting injured. But why this number of matches are increased or why this hectic schedule? The reason behind is greed. Whose greed? The greed of clubs, the greed of club owners, the greed of UEFA, FIFA, and all the other footballing associations. They want more matches. They want more matches from the good clubs, better clubs. We have seen the concept of Super League, where the top team from the Europe will come together and form a Super League where they will play with each other more, leaving their own country clubs behind. Why they wanted to do that? Why Real Madrid? Why Barcelona, Bayern Munich, Juventus, Liverpool, Manchester City wanted to join? They joined but left after. But why they wanted to form this Super League? Because they wanted to play more matches with each other, and there is the money. Everybody, even international fans like us and domestic fans also, they want to see more matches between the big clubs. In the previous Champions League format, if you see, there are only 32 teams. Each team will play 6 matches in the group stage, and then until final, there were only 13 matches. But now the number of matches have increased from 13 to 15 to 17. The final, who's playing final will be playing their 17th match. This is kind of Champions League. Currently, it's kind of a Super League that is influenced by Super League because UEFA was so scared of the Super League. They wanted to counter that concept and they brought their own concept. It's like you want to kill the devil, you are creating your own devil, and it's impacting the players, it's impacting the teams. Manchester City's Rodri got season-ending injury. He tore his ACL. He will be out for the season. What will the impact on City? If you see the statistic, City has lost half of their matches in which Rodri has not played. That is a huge number. For Arsenal, they have lost their captain Odegaard in the international duty. Top players for City, Arsenal, or Liverpool, Madrid, Barcelona. These players are playing at least 60 to 70 matches per season, and that is just a club level. Then there are friendlies. Then there are international matches. Then there are World Cup or Euro qualification matches. If you count those all matches, it will be coming around 80 or 85 matches in whole calendar. And each after each match, player needs some rest. Player needs some regeneration time. That is not happening now. Currently, if you see, top teams are playing around 6 matches. In Premier League, top teams are playing 6 matches in 17 days. That is 2 to 3 days, one match. That will put strain on the players. That puts stress, pressure on the players to perform, and performance comes down, teams suffer. The main reason behind this, why there are so many cup competitions. England only, there is a FA Cup, there is a Carabao Cup, then Premier League is there, and then European competitions. There are multiple matches. You have to overcome better and better opponents, and then you reach finals, you become champion. At the club levels, they have to play 38 matches in Premier League or La Liga or League One. That is putting pressure, that is putting more injuries for the players, and the impact is immense. You can't imagine, we can't imagine the impact on the player physically, mentally, and on the team performance also. If you remember, Van Dijk got injured after the title winning season and it derailed Liverpool's chances totally. One player got injured and whole team was in shatter. That is the impact of that one injury. This year, that's what I'm telling. Everybody is talking about Rodri's injury, which will be a disaster for Manchester City. And why this is happening? Because of the greed of the clubs, because of the management, because of associations, European or football associations. They want to make more and more matches. They want to play more and more matches. FIFA is expanding the Club World Cup from next year. Already they have expanded the Champions League format. And on top of that, they want to increase the Club World Cup matches also. That will put pressure on the players. Nobody's thinking about players. Players will go on strike, and that will teach clubs or these associations something like we have to take care of players. Pep has talked about it. When Klopp was at Liverpool, he always talked about the hectic schedule, the travel, the match fitness will not be there because of international duty. Player has to go. The South American players who are playing in Europe, they have to go for international duty at their country. There they will play, and they again have to flown back to Europe, and they have to start. Liverpool, whenever they are losing, or any team, whenever they are suffering with this international breaks, that is the reason. This travel, this hectic schedule. And why this is happening? Because of the greed, because of money. More matches means more money. Everything is happening because of this. And as a fan, I feel bad about those players. They are professional. They know the risks. They know there will be injuries. But we should give them time. Otherwise, it will be a forceful injury and it will keep happening. Another impact of this mindset is the players playing in the top level, the age of the players is decreasing. Lamine Yamal, Musiala. You see the age of these players. These are under 20. Yamal is 17, 18. Musiala is under 20. These players are playing at the pinnacle of football at this early age, and we are putting too much pressure on these players. Lamine Yamal, he's just a kid. Maybe he is mentally fit, but his physical body is not, biologically, he is not yet developed. He will get developed. Maybe he is an exceptional player. We have seen longer careers. Cristiano Ronaldo, Messi, Thiago Silva. These players have played longer careers, but these are exceptions. Everybody is not Ronaldo or Messi. Most of the players are suffering through this, and nobody is there to talk about them. And when they talk, they will put fines, they will put punishment. Clubs will try to downplay this. UEFA and football associations are not listening. Nobody is listening to the players. But we, as a fan, we have to understand this. Players make the teams, players make memorable. It's not about the club owners or management. We have to think about the players. Everybody should think about the players. We will say like they are getting money, they will be getting so much money per week. Why should we think? We are there for entertainment. We are thinking everything as an entertainment. That is the fault. Because fans and everybody is thinking about football as entertainment. That's why club owners associations are also thinking about the entertainment. And how to increase the entertainment value? Putting the bigger teams together, putting more matches between bigger teams. And there is another downfall for this. The smaller teams, the newcomer teams, it will be very hard for them to break in. Are we going to see any Leicester City type of Premier League champion in near future? I don't think. Because the bigger clubs are getting big and smaller clubs are struggling to survive. This is the effect of this capitalist economy. I'm not against capitalism. It is great. But when it's putting too much pressure and when it is putting too much on the players, everybody suffers. Football suffers. And this is the thing which is killing football. You will feel my views are extreme. I'm not exaggerating. This is the truth. And this is what we are seeing. People's memory, fans' memory is very small. We will forget everything. Nobody remembers Van Dijk's injury apart from Liverpool players. But it impacted everyone. We missed a good player. This year, Rodri is missing. He played last year around 60-65 matches. He won the Premier League. Then he went to play Europe and he won the Euro. He was injured in that match also. After that, he came to training, I guess, and he didn't start initial 3 matches. So that means his body was not coping with that, with the training, with the intense. So much intensity is there in football nowadays. And how these players are going through day in, day out, it's unimaginable. We can just imagine how these players are thinking. How is their mentality? They are mentality monsters. But we have to take care of that also. Fans have to, we have to ask clubs and associations to take care of these players, to reduce the number of matches. Let me know what do you guys think. I got more angry or emotional probably. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and what will be the solution for this. Let me know that in the comments. Thank you.